When we researched the opening keynote for Data Innovation Summit this year, we had some fun. We were trying to see and understand if Kurzweil's law of accelerating returns can be seen in the history. So Kurzweil's law of accelerating returns says that we have an increasing pace of innovation, and this is exponential. Maybe ChatGPT has proven that the last week. But what we could see by just trying to plot what we in our feeble minds thought was, these are groundbreaking innovations that we can see from maybe the 1800 all up to now. By just following the trajectory and what had mind-breaking differences to lives, we realized that what is called the fourth industrial revolution happened around 2000, 2010. It has already happened. And then Mikael Klingvall, the PhD that works with me in DAIR, he basically said, and it becomes a statement that has stuck with me, the fourth industrial revolution is not a tech revolution. It's an organizational revolution. So we have technology out there that we can do amazing stuff with. And we have maybe 10 companies in the world that figures this out. Me and Anders Arpteg, my co-host partner in AI After Work, you need to watch it. You need to subscribe, you need to like. We've been on and on and on and on about the AI divide. And we bore every guest with it, and everybody who listens, we come back to it. Is it real? We all have the same tech as Google. What do they have? Well, they have data. But you know what? I worked for Vattenfall for many years, and we have a shitload of data. What else do they have? They have extremely industrialized practices and a way to think about that. What else do they have? They have an extreme product thinking. Have you ever heard about what is the value chain in Google? What is the process in Google? No. Google Maps. This is the product team. From data to data science to the experience. What is the operating model for Google Maps? Ultimately, product thinking. And then they have this fundamentally industrialized way of dealing with data and AI. I used to joke, say, we are coming from a place, if you like to watch Discovery, you can watch Gas Monkey Garage. Have you seen Gas Monkey Garage? They do super cool custom cars. So they are world class in building cars. But they build custom cars, one by one. And here we have someone in Stuttgart building cars in a very, very different way. Industrialized, craftsmanship. And the person who sort of opened my eyes to this way of thinking was Lars Albertsson, Lalle. And he worked at Google for many, many years. And when we had him on the AI After Work podcast, he basically said, even if we think that these companies, the 10 companies in the world, are somewhat ahead of us, we give them that, we don't really understand how far ahead of us they are in relation to this. And this is then not a tech problem, it's an organizational problem. The DAIR Awards, Data, AI, Ready. So me and Goran was in the Hyperight Data Club, hanging out, and we were thinking around the terms. This is back in 2019. I was in the process of starting up a company, DAIR, but we were equally thinking about, how should we frame this community? The community around the Data Innovation Summit. This is how it's grown for 8 years. And we were flipping it and trying to figure this out. And then I think I take the credit. Goran, I will take the credit now. I said, I was spinning words, and then data AI ready. That looks like dare. Oh, I need to dare. Oh my God, and then I was spinning in Star Trek. Dare to reach new frontiers. So dare. So the spinning of courage, having the courage to go another way, and dare, data AI ready. But what is this ready part? Isn't it just about data and AI? The core idea here, if we understand this as an organizational problem, is that we are not ready for the tech. We need to make ourselves ready for the tech. It's an organizational problem. It's a little bit like imagine a DNA string. I'm no expert here, so I'm not going to make a fool out of it, but there's several letters in that DNA string. And we now need to infuse the letters data, D, AI, software, ready, data AI ready. We need to infuse DAIR in the core DNA string. So this is vastly different than to have an analog DNA string and add some sugar on top. We're not going to add some sugar on top. Everything will change. Everything will change. That is sugar on top. No. Yes. Everything will change means infusing DAIR into the business company DNA string. And this is what we all felt. Robert, you made a LinkedIn, Robert Walton, where are you? Over there. Robert Walton made a LinkedIn comment, going to the DAIR Awards. We are the crazy ones, I loved it. And then, of course, he put himself as crazy next to Steve Jobs, thinking different. So we are the ones, the bold thinkers, thinking differently. But it's true, because when we come with our stuff and go to the normal company business DNA string, what does it do? It fights back like we're a virus. Why do they do that? It's because it's in the DNA, how we have organized, how we do things, that it should be done in a different way. We have business here, we have IT here. What do you mean? We need to have cross-functional product teams? Come on. I don't have a budget for that. I don't have a portfolio for that. So to really take the next step, and I don't mean for the data natives or the tech giants who sort of have this in their DNA string, for the rest of us, this is our job. This is what it means to be a DAIR legend. Putting DAIR into the company DNA. Thank you. And for now, more drinks, more alcohol, more fun.